Now, for more on United's failings, because joining us now is the host of the United Stand podcast, Adam Matic. Adam, very good morning. Not another great weekend for you boys.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Ali.
Morning, Adam.
It was a bit of a disaster class, wasn't it? At weekend, we were taught a footballing lesson by Brighton, and I don't think there's any Manchester United fan out there on the planet who can begrudge Brighton that victory at weekend. They were just a better team all around the pitch, Ali.
Adam, first 15, 20 minutes, United looked pretty sharp, come out the blocks, looked well, and had a few chances. Marcus Rashford had one of those days where he looked dangerous, and he was cutting inside and he was hitting his shots. He could have done better with one or two, but that opening spell, the signs looked pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to a few Brighton fans talking about the game. The game was very even, if not United on top the first 25 minutes. We had more shots than Brighton, but it comes down to the age-old problem. I heard you going over Brighton's stats there, Andy, about the amount of goals scored.
Yeah.
Manchester United just cannot finish. When we have a moment in a game, we just don't take advantage of it. We're not clinical enough in front of goal. I bet if you looked at the same stats, Manchester United will be way down that table right now in all them departments that you were talking about for Brighton, because that's where we have struggled. When we have had these moments in games when we're on top, we just haven't taken advantage of it. And then the pressure just starts to mount. It's Manchester United, the home crowd expectancy and everywhere. And the pressure of wearing that shirt starts to weigh even heavier on the players. And we just seem to not have the mental strength to deal with that. And that has been a big problem.
Adam, where are we at the moment? Where is the main problem? Is it the owners, the Glazers? Is it the team selection? Is it the recruitment? What is the main problem, or is it a combination of the lot?
Yeah, the combination of everything. I mean, we can't blame the Glazers for their team performance on Saturday against Brighton. We're not going to do it. We're past that. We know where the Glazers' issues are. That's off the pitch, and it does feed down into the recruitment area, and then it feeds down into Ten Hag. He has a message, but maybe he doesn't have the right type of player that message works with. I've heard a lot of United fans going in on Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. The easy targets. I mean, for me, it is down to the recruitment and the problems off the pitch, like we've been talking about. We talked about it on previous shows together with the likes of Jadon Sancho and that problem, the Anthony issue, what's happened with Mason Greenwood. It's a lot to handle, a lot to deal with. Where you should be on a training ground, drilling and going through every single system possible and getting your team in the best shape. Ten Hag's having to manage above and below himself. I mean, it got to a stage on Saturday where he put the young academy graduate Hannibal on the pitch, who scored his first senior goal, and it just got forgotten about. Yeah. It got forgotten about. That should be a moment. That's what United were built on, bringing youth players through right now. But the fact that these youth players are coming through into what is a complete mess just shows you where Manchester United are at right now, which from top to bottom has no organisation or any sort of cohesion at all in any department. And I think that's now filtering out onto the pitch. United need results to move forward. If everything's going well on the pitch, it does paper over cracks, but it does allow a bit of positivity and a bit of progress. When United are losing, it just seems to be twice as bad. And I think that now is within the fan base, social media, the media, everyone who's talking about United, it's top news, it's the way it is and the way it always is, and it has to be working right from the top. Otherwise, down on the pitch, it's just going to keep being the way it is.
Well, a couple of big games coming up, Adam. Thanks very much for coming on to talk to us this morning.
Cheers, guys.
talkSPORT have live commentary of the next two games. It's Bayern away on Wednesday and then Burnley on Saturday evening at 8 p.m.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.